All right, so for this video, I want to go over a very troubling situation concerning our friend Dejon Paul, and it's about his drinking problem that he apparently has. And I have done an investigation on his drinking habits, and it's not looking good, and I've got some stuff that I want to show you guys here immediately. Dejon Paul, we've determined previously that he is a phony. The sassy report card guy that wrote the report card that everyone doesn't like about the rappers in LA. He works under Adam the 16 at No Jumper. He's a host. He's a drunk. This is a huge problem because how's he supposed to develop the next big artist if he's falling down drunk every night, waking up hungover, going to No Jumper to work for the 16? I don't think that many artists are. First of all, what artist has he developed? Can Dejon Paul take credit for anything in the world except for writing this report card? This report card sucks. But anyways, today we will be taking a look at Dejon's drinking and how it's affected him in many ways. His weight, his health is in dire straits. His entire life is in jeopardy because of this drinking. He's drinking, I think, every single day, every night. He's having a stiff couple of 5 drinks. He's got a huge pee-pee stain on his crotch. He's standing up late at night with the fridge door swung wide open. He's eating a cold cheeseburger, swaying back and forth with his eyes closed, chewing on a cold cheeseburger. Okay, that's alcoholism. And that's what we're here to talk about today. So we're going to start with our first clip. So I've had my eye on Dejon Paul's drinking for some time now, but I had no idea that it was a conversation going on behind the scenes at No Jumper, which is where Dejon Paul works. A lot of people are talking about it, I think, and that's why what we're going to see in this first clip, Mikey, my good friend Mikey from No Jumper, is going to actually confront Dejon Paul on camera about his alcoholism. And this is the first time I've heard anyone besides myself say anything about it, so I thought this was extremely important. I wanted to start the program with this clip. Watch this.
That's why I'm hungover. You guys have to excuse me. I'm a bit hungover. Did too much drinking yesterday. I had a great time watching it. Yeah,
you do drink a lot.
I really don't drink that a lot.
I think you every show you drink.
Every show I drink, you're spreading rumors.
I see you pour a bottle of Hennessy.
Oh, because I'm a nigga. I drink Hennessy. Right? I drink Douce.
I see Alizé.
I drink Douce. I'm a grown man. I do not drink Alizé.
I think I saw a bottle of Hypnotic in the.
Yes, he did.
I did see an empty bottle of cognac.
You woke
outside.
up on the racist side of the bed.
What kind of cognac?
There's more than one.
Yes.
Wow, so you can obviously tell that this is like an ongoing behind the scenes conversation that's going on about Dejon's drinking, and everyone's kind of a running joke. Everyone's kind of snickering behind his back, except of course for Mikey, who threw him under the bus and caught him completely off guard and just called him out for being a drunk, which really needs to be done. I mean, Dejon's out of control. His drinking's out of control. He's drinking cognac out of the bottle at 10:30 in the morning. Look at this.
What? So if that's 500 for each
shot o'clock. That's what I'm talking about.
Yo, Josh.
No, man, I better not fuck with that right now, man. Give it to Flacco. Flacco, take your shot.
What?
Go.
In the shot?
Bro, it's 10:30.
So Dejon's reaching for the cognac at 10:30 a.m. at work. Okay, he's out of control, and it's really affecting his performance. Okay, we've seen his shitty website. We've seen how bad his report card is. Everything's crooked. It's all sloppy. He's just a sloppy, hungover, drunk, shitty guy. I mean, he's always hungover. I want to show you this next clip where he's talking about how hungover he is, and then they ask him what he was drinking, and he starts getting overly passionate about some stupid ass drinks that they were serving at Adam's 16th birthday party. Listen to this.
Yeah.
And I'm still hungover from the party.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, I won't tell you which drink I ordered. I'll let you guess.
The rim job.
The rim jobs went crazy.
Those are the best drinks.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
The rim job.
Yeah, those
And
went
then
crazy for
I
sure.
had a homie with me. He ordered, every time he would order, he would just like, let me get a rim, because he didn't want to say rim job. And then when he would order the rims.
Okay, that did not need to be included as a detail. Okay, my friend that I was with, he said rims because he didn't want to say rim job in front of me. That did not need to be included, but let's continue.
I'm trying to tell you, that drink is one of the best margaritas I've ever had.
It was fun.
But the Zesty Disciple, I'm going to go through the bar. The Zesty Disciple was also good. That's the bourbon drink.
Oh, okay.
So I had already been drinking dark. So I started with a Zesty Disciple because I was trying to be responsible. Like, oh, I don't want to get too drunk here. I'm going to stick to dark liquor.
He said, I don't want to get
Disciple was
too
good, but
drunk
then I
here,
tried
so
the
I'll
rim
just stick
job,
to dark
fire,
liquor.
and then the 22
That's
still
like
was
a
all right.
paradoxical
But the
statement, first of all. Second of all,
Zesty Disciple
if you're
was
having
fire.
that conversation with yourself,
the rim job definitely had it.
Imagine
I'm
how
not
big
gonna
of
lie.
an
The rim
alcoholic
job.
he must be.
You
know what I mean?
drink?
Like, oh,
Me?
I gotta get
Yeah, I
somewhere
drink
safe
for sure.
before I
Wait,
really
why not?
start
Wait,
drinking.
how old are you again?
That's
I'm
insane.
23.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
let's
I'm
keep
almost-
going.
I mean, Two Store was all right, but the Zesty Disciple was fire as well.
Okay.
Nah, the rim job.
So Dejon is so excited to talk about these drinks. It's almost like this is the conversation that a 21-year-old girl would be having the day after her birthday party where she discovered alcohol at the bar. But this is Dejon Paul, and he's at work on camera talking about how good the mixed drinks were at the birthday party with the porn stars. That's fucked. No one should be this excited to talk about alcohol. If you're hungover, alcohol is the last thing you want to talk about, but not if you're a drunk, not if you're an alcoholic, which is what I believe Dejon is. And I believe that he knows it and that he's concealing the truth from the public. I'm going to show you this clip from his show, his podcast, on his channel, and it looks like he's editing out parts where he's drinking the Douce. Watch this.
With us.
Yeah.
Definitely make sure y'all keep subscribing. Turn on those post notifications because we still going to keep it active on the channel, right?
Yep.
Period. For sure.
All right, let's get into this Q&A with Siete. First off, you have a new project out.
Yes, sir.
Long live.
So that little flippy Rolodex effect thing was not me. He actually edited out a part where some of the alcohol was consumed. So he's concealing the truth, and it's starting to catch up with him because unfortunately what's done in the dark will always come to the light, which is what we're seeing now, that he's being called out for his drinking. He's so hungover. Look at this. Look how hungover he is in this one.
He's just roasting. Feel me? Yeah, no, but though, yeah, so he like tapped in, and I kind of understand in his here, right. So like he told me, yo, like, bro, I'm not mad of your like opinions on me.
Wow, so he's fucking whooped. He looks like he needs a little hair of the dog. Someone needs to go pour him up a little something, something. I mean, he's hurting bad. He's like, oh God, I wish I could just get a couple of lemon drops in me right now. Maybe a shot of Douce or something. So Dejon is always hungover. He's always drunk. He's always just fucking a sloppy mess. And so I want to show you this clip where I think Dejon is completely out of pocket. I guess he's announcing and self-promoting this show that he's putting on, this performance show, where local Los Angeles-based artists will come on and perform for him. And then he will grade them. And then the person with the highest grade, Dejon is going to bless them with a label meeting from a major label and change that artist's life. And this is completely insane. I'd like to show you that.
I will
right
be
now.
on my LA freshman cover this year, and I'll be taking them to a label for a major label meeting with me. With Warner for this round. Yeah.
Okay, that's hard.
They get a
That's
meeting
hard.
at Warner with me, so yeah.
That's right. Now, so are they gonna get signed or is that
No, it's this like a pitch meeting. Like you're gonna pitch the artist.
Okay, that's dope.
You don't automatically win because it was just one performance. They perform one song, so you're not gonna just perform one song and get a record deal.
How do you choose who's performing?
Oh, they just sign up. I've been posting for how LA rappers a little whatever.
What?
I've been posting, and so eventually we got to like 13 artists. I was like,
Okay, so Dejon Paul is not in any way affiliated with Warner Records. So I think it's really interesting that he's essentially auctioning off spots to be interviewed by them as a potential client. You know what I mean? This doesn't make any sense. He's not an A&R. Okay, there's no artist that he is responsible for helping their career. No one has ever followed his advice and prospered from it. Nobody in LA, no rappers in LA wants Dejon Mustard as their manager. Look at this show that he's on.
Yogurt. Fuck out of here. Smoothies,
peanut
shakes.
butter.
Fuck out of here. Yeah, this liquid for sure. Liquid. Fuck out of here.
Jamba Juice.
What's that shit called?
Oh Lord.
Nigga full of Nutella.
So this is the show that he's on. I'm not even that's not even a joke. So this is actually pretty telling as to what Dejon is a lolcow. He's actually someone that people laugh at in the chat, and that's pretty much it. He's not a big deal at all. But I want to show you this clip where he actually says that Suspect, the skinny guy sitting over on the left, he says that guy is fat. And then he says that he's actually skin. I just got to show you the clip. Watch this.
Yes,
I'm definitely Dejon.
And I'm not a fat nigga.
don't do that.
What the fuck are we doing?
Used to be smaller.
What the fuck are we doing right now?
Used to be smaller.
But the fat nigga, there is no question.
Not fat yet though. Like
You eat like a fat nigga.
Yet.
You eat a lot of food.
50 more pounds, and you'll be there, right? 50
There
more
will be no
20, 30, 20, 31, 20, 30.
Nah.
20,
Hell nah.
It's not gonna be right now. First of all,
Who's more expert on fat? Me or you?
I don't even eat.
Me or you? Who's more expert on fat?
Nah. Listen, 20 pounds. So, nah, listen.
You niggas combined are Big Show trying to tell me about me being fat is fucking outrageous.
You're not fat yet.
I am not hearing this shit.
And we all know my weight. So yeah, he's and go to the quoted tweets because I responded to. We all know my motherfucking weight.
How much?
I'm clinically proven to weigh 175 pounds.
Good to fuck.
That is a fact.
Bro, I weigh 180.
This is water weight.
It's no way.
Baby
you
fat.
Weigh less than
Nigga said water
Baby
I weigh
fat.
185 pounds. This nigga
is
talking about
fluid.
107.
I'm trying to tell you, this is fluid. This is nothing but fluids.
Yeah, it's like milk, like heavy
All
fluid.
right, so did you just hear what Dejon Paul just fucking said? He said that he weighs 175 pounds. What? We all know my motherfucking weight. Jeez, so this is full-blown psychosis at this point, right? I mean, how could it not be? This has got to be the alcohol talking at this point. Or is he just lying? He could be just lying, you guys. I mean, I thought that he was lying before, but now I'm starting to think that the drink's got a hold of him. Okay, he's got the alcohol's got a death grip on him, okay? And so they did actually weigh Dejon with a scale, and the number on the scale was quite different than the number he gave. Watch
Nigga is weighing himself. This is amazing.
All right, it's time. Scale time, baby. We're taking off 2 pounds for the shoes, 10 pounds for the pants.
Huh?
That's one leg,
Oh my God.
and that's 2.
What did it say, Mikey?
What does that say?
338.
338?
I won.
This nigga did the Maury. Chase him. You gotta chase him. He did the Maury.
I won it
Ain't no
back.
fucking way.
Look at the effort that it took him to get himself all the way up on top of that scale. It's an inch tall off the ground. He had to go 1 foot at a time very carefully. Got to be careful. 1 foot, now 2 feet. I'm on the way up there. And he's got his the platform's flexing. The glass is about to shatter into a million pieces. All right, so Dejon nearly breaks the fucking scale. He weighs in at like 335 pounds. He runs off stage like he's on Maury, and Suspect points that out. And so I think that that would be a funny parody, like if Suspect was not the father and Dejon ran off screaming. That would be funny as fuck. So Dejon is, I believe, a huge drunk, a sloppy drunk that is completely out of his mind, and he's sassy. He's passive-aggressive. He's very mad. He's very controlling. He likes to control the show. He likes to dictate the direction the show goes. Look at these clips. Look at Dejon cutting people off. He basically owns Flacco. Flacco works for Dejon now, okay?
Not a lot of music.
Shout out to Greedo. Real quick before we wrap up the topic, I want to name my 5 best Greedo songs. I'm going to say, so I can see him making content on this particular story though, but I wouldn't take that personal. Okay, so also over the weekend I had my Rap Report Card live event.
Yeah.
Hellcat pulled up. Can you head to my IG real quick, Josh?
Hey.
So let's get into Killer Mike, man. Killer Mike was booked for battery on citizens. I put out a report card. Y'all have a lot to say. That's dysfunctional. This has been another episode of No Jumper News. Make sure you tap in with NoJumper.com, 7665 Melrose Avenue. Buy some merch, shoot your shot. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right, so do you see how he just like regulates the show and he just runs the show and he's like everyone's beneath him. He decides what happens. Suspect and Flacco are like little bitches compared to Dejon. Dejon's the star, okay? And when you're a star and you have that much fame, it starts to go to your head a little bit and you start becoming an egomaniacal crazy person. And that's exactly what I think's going on here. I think Dejon's fake sense of fame has gone to his head to the point where he can't even keep track of the bullshit that he spews out from his mouth. He doesn't even like know what he's talking about. He contradicts himself all the time. At 1 minute, it's like all about him and it's his opinion, it's his report card. And then the next minute, he says, "Oh, this is LA's report card. This isn't even about me. This is about LA. This belongs to LA. I'm just a little fat man." You know what I mean? So this was really, I had a problem with this. I want to show you. Watch this.
Opinionated. Like,
It's
you know what I'm
nothing
saying?
but opinion.
It's strictly his opinion, so it don't
Strictly
bother
mine.
me. You know, my music isn't.
I wouldn't want it to fuck up Dejon's report card, man. We really do
LA's
respect this.
LA's report card.
You see what I'm saying? LA's report card, my bad. You know, and
Yeah, man, we didn't want to disrespect Dejon's little report card, man. And Dejon's like, it's LA's report card. It's LA. So he's just correcting people just to be sassy, just to be a sass god. Do you understand? Like he one day he's like, this is all just me. This is my report card. Everyone has a lot to say about my report card. No one should even care. It's my report card. Then the next day he's like, this is LA's report card. Has nothing to do with me. It's bigger than me. It's LA's report card. He's just arguing to shit on people. And Sharp's probably thinking, man, fuck this fucking report card. Fuck Dejon. I don't give a fuck. I'm here for Adam. But he doesn't say that out loud because he doesn't want to get a bad grade. You know what I mean? Because Dejon does the grades. And he knows that Dejon's not afraid to send the diss. So for this next part, I want to show you guys Dejon sending disses to AD, T-Rel, and Adam 16. And he dissed all three of them. I'm going to go through them one by one. So let's start with this AD. So this was the famous clip on the news where Adam stormed in on the news and started to expose AD and China Mac's fake fight that they had. And Dejon saw this as an opportunity to hop on the bandwagon and diss AD also. And this went over a lot of people's heads, except for mine. But he actually disses AD, but he doesn't know what doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Watch this diss.
Battle with your words.
I'll never forget when we was doing my first interview at No Jumper at the old studio, and we was having a conversation about LA rap, and we was talking about Blast, and I was talking about Blast's sound, and I said that, Blast sound is redundant. And he said, he's not redundant. His sound isn't redundant. It's just repetitive. And that always stuck with me. And like, bro, that's a synonym, but yeah, to echo your point.
You fucked him up with that. You got to break that down for him.
Ooh, all right. So those words are not interchangeable. They are not synonyms. This was a horrible take. You got to know what you're talking about if you're going to be trashing others and mocking them and mocking their voices like that. I thought this was incredibly inappropriate for him to call this out as if AD's a fucking idiot when he's the idiot himself. I've got a huge problem with that. And Dejon is so hungover and so alcoholic and so smug. He's like, man, I'll never forget that. That's something that's going to stick with me forever. When he said that, I knew that I was right. And let's not forget that Dejon Paul is a scab that replaced AD when AD left. And before Dejon went to No Jumper, he used to speak out against No Jumper. And he used to say that he was too pro-black to go with the No Jumper stuff. And he used to sort of criticize AD and T-Rel for working for Adam at one point, okay?
Yeah, Raw Supremes, Temptations, and whatnot, like stuff like that. So it's not saying one's better than the other, just saying I like to do things the pro-black way, like the Motown way. And this is Chess Records. And that's cool, because Chess Records, like I just said, I just named legendary artists. But I'm repping Motown. This is the Motown to this.
So before you even get into that, man, let people know, you know what I'm saying, why you feel
I have no idea why people listen to this guy. Look at him. Just look at him. I am clinically proven to weigh 175 pounds. I know my motherfucking weight. Bitch, this is insane. So Dejon Paul's basically saying like, yeah, what you guys got going on here at No Jumper is cool and everything. Like, you're the white man record label, but I'm Motown basically. And I'm doing it the pro-black way. Fast forward to today, he's saying stuff like
this. So
it's
okay for me to fight for black DJs to get jobs and opportunities, but God forbid I make some money and I get myself a paid opportunity. That's hate.
That's not hate. That's just observing the fact that you're a hypocrite and you speak down on something, but then when the opportunity presents itself to you, you take it and act like it's this great thing. And then you literally brag about doing something that you formerly criticized others for doing the exact same thing. Do you understand? You're a hypocrite.
But hey, if you see it as me tricking them out of their position, that's what's up. I got rappers to grade. I'm doing business. I'm not focused on something I said in an interview 2 years ago.
So the alcohol is really taking effect. I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing here. This is alcoholism. This is his memory is faded. He doesn't remember things that he said the day before, I think. And he also makes posts on social media when he's drunk, I think. He dissed T-Rel pretty heavily, was very disrespectful, and I think that he had a few drinks before posting this. He may not remember posting it, guys. I'm not kidding here, but look at this. So a fan says, be honest, you got issues with Tyga? And Dejon says this, you're asking the wrong podcaster. I ain't leech off of him for clout and open his doors and smoke his weed, sleep on his couch and eat his food and wear his clothes and drive his cars, live off his breadcrumbs. I just graded his music. Wow, so who could he be talking about? You're asking the wrong podcaster. I ain't leech off of him for cloud and open his. So this is a huge Reddit talking point for T-Rel, who was Tyga's doorman for a number of years. So this is insane that he would just go off on T-Rel like this. And again, I think that he was completely smashed drunk when he made this post. And I do believe that he doesn't remember posting it, and he may have even taken it down early. So the alcohol is really taking a toll on Dejon Paul's career and his decision making. But he absolutely did diss T-Rel, okay, clowned on him, okay, made him sound like a peasant, like a bum. And that's how Dejon Paul views T-Rel. He views him as a bum, as a leech. So he's publicly dissed T-Rel. He's publicly dissed AD, made fun of the guys, okay, made fun of them to the No Jumper audience. They all cheered and laughed. But I do want to bring up the time that Dejon Paul dissed Adam the 16. And this was really interesting. So he actually disses Adam, calls him like a racist, basically, calls him a ped, basically. And I just want to show you this. Look at this. So in a post, Dejon writes, "Come on, Adam22, aka the new liar Cohen. This is not cool. There's nothing funny about a group of white people laughing at a slave owner of hip-hop joke. This is so racially offensive. I'm glad that I was able to use your mics and your cameras to shed light on the importance of black ownership and black entrepreneurship in hip-hop media before the pedo allegations against you and the racist footage surfaced." So he's basically saying that all of his affiliation with No Jumper, all of his interviews and stuff with No Jumper came before the allegations actually surfaced. So Dejon Paul can't be criticized for doing an interview with you. Okay, so Adam, he's calling you all of the, listen to this. Before the pedo allegations, you and the racist footage, I'm so glad that our brothers AD and T-Rel have stepped away and are focusing on their own black-owned platforms, because who needs to deal with this type of blatant racism, hip-hop 2023? And he just explodes with sass. And so that was a post. I'm so glad that I could share that with you, because it shows that Dejon will say one thing and do the exact opposite, given the opportunity. When there's a little bit of money involved, I would suppose, I don't know. I mean, maybe it's the alcohol that's creating this decision-making dilemma for him. You know what I mean? Like he's having trouble conducting his own life, I think, maybe, possibly. It is a thought that I have from time to time, but I'm going to go ahead and leave it there for now. I'm so glad that you guys have stuck around this long. And if hit the like button, it really helps me out. So I will see you guys on the next one. And also go and check out the Patreon. It's $3. You can cancel anytime you want. And there's some good stuff up there. We reviewed Flacco's Secret Girlfriend. It was pretty cool. So don't forget about the Patreon. Anyways, I thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one.
Go to the quote and tweets, because I responded to, we all know my motherfucking weight. I'm clinically proven to weigh 175 pounds.